Female victim fatigue. I feel like most men have it, but don't want to admit it. The level of entitlement, lack of accountability, and delusion that women possess right now is absolutely exhausting. Let's get straight off into this. It gets a little crazy.
Unpopular opinion.
Brushing your teeth is cool.
Shots fired!
That's a good one.
If you have a credit card and you hate people who ask for handouts, you are a person asking for a handout. A credit card is somebody else's money. So for all you right-wingers who are all, oh, stop giving people handouts. If you have a credit card, you're a hypocrite.
I love it, dude. Dude, there's so many of these. I had a great time finding all these because they're great. This woman especially.
For a moment in time, we were all actually in a great mood.
I'm still in a great mood. What are you talking about all actually in a great mood? It looks like you were never in a great mood. Maybe you could replace mood with food? Maybe you were into some great food?
We were excited. We were happy. This was happiness that I hadn't felt in a while. It was almost a sense of relief. It was anticipation of a relief. And the craziest part is that it was all over the world. Globally, people were getting ready to just breathe again.
She can't even breathe. It is so bad. She can't even breathe. This mixed with like the septum ring theory is getting out of hand.
Septum theory this, septum theory that.
You look like a pig that is painted with tats. How about that?
Shots fired!
You guys are just jealous that I am swag, awesome, gay, and yeah, that's it really. Those are the three things that I am.
You're a liar!
Swag, awesome, and gay. That's me. But for real, this septum theory shit is so fucking stupid. Like, sincerely. Like, where are we?
Bro, she looked like she fell in a clown's closet.
Shots fired!
What is that? Like, what is even going on right now?
I don't want to hear another white person say the word illegal for the rest of my goddamn life. We are living on stolen land. Our ancestors forcibly and violently seized this land from the indigenous peoples who were living here for generations before we ever showed up. We do not get to call them illegal. We don't own the fucking planet. Nobody does. We are evolved monkeys with opposable thumbs who use them to write little monkey scribbles on a slice of tree, and we call it a birth certificate with our little monkey sounds. All of it is made up. None of it is real, and it doesn't fucking matter. And it's...
Baby girl, I dare you to go steal somebody's car and figure out that this life is real. This is what I don't get. For Chad, I probably pulled like 1,000 clips. This liberal woman is having a meltdown because somebody farted.
Fresh because it just happened, but my wife and I just went to the grocery store right by our house, just to buy like junk food and stuff, you know.
Just to buy junk food and stuff. Already off to a great start here.
Because we're really tired. Just wanted some sweet treats. And we were walking.
Sweet treats, that is such a big back term.
Big bag, big bag.
Just want a little sweet treat.
Down an aisle. And there were like two guys that walked up next to us, you know. Peyton like walked away, my wife walked away for just a second. And they were like snickering to themselves or something. And like I didn't really think much of it, so I'm just looking at the candy aisle trying to decide what candy I want. And he walks by and gets like inches from me and just rips one, like farts like this far from me. That's disgusting to say. I can't even believe I'm having to say this, but he did. And about that time, Peyton walked up, like didn't witness what happened, but like seconds later, and I'm like upset and I follow after him. I was like, is there a reason? You were just so disrespectful to me.
How dare you break wind before me? I didn't know it was your turn, baby.
Come here. And he, never felt so dehumanized.
Never felt so dehumanized. I've had somebody fart in my face, dude. Go to a boys' locker room as a high school boy, man. You're going to see some craziness. You're going to see some stuff that's absolutely nutty, brother. Go play any sport as a boy in high school or college. You're going to get picked on. You're going to get, trash talked to. Like, dudes are going to get on your nerves. It speaks to the level of privilege that so many women have that when it's a minor inconvenience, they just want to blow up and play victim. This is why I say you can either be the victim of your circumstances or the hero of your opportunities. Stop seeing things as a negative light on everything that happens in your life. Everything that's happening to you is happening for you, not happening to you. If you view that from a positive lens, more than likely you can have a little bit better outlook on life. So many of these women, though, just want to play victim because you know why? It makes you give up all of your power. And so if you're powerless, then yeah, boo-hoo me, and he farted in my face, and it smelled like asparagus and rotten eggs and Nickelodeon gack. This is what it allows you to do, is it allows you to give up all your power when you play the victim, and you don't take accountability for everything because everything is out of your control. But when you say, you know what, everything that happens in my life is happening for me. It's either teaching me a lesson, making me learn something, or grow, right? If you have that mindset, you can get so much further in life. That's why you see people that are at the highest of the food chain, the billionaires, massive millionaires, people that are highly successful. They don't make excuses for things. They take things that happen to them, whether they're positive or negative, and they say, oh, this is a great learning moment or teaching moment for me. This is the universe, if you're religious. This is God telling me that I need to learn from this, right? A lot of people ask for things. They ask the universe, well, I want strength. Okay, well, you need obstacles to overcome to become strong, right? Oh, I want to be patient. Okay, you're going to be tested by things that are going to make you be patient. These people just think everything's supposed to be handed out to them and that everyone's supposed to walk around like they're royalty. Baby girl, you're not a princess from Dubai. You're a random chick with a septum ring at an Aldi's looking for ground beef. You're not nothing special. But this female victim fatigue is also septum ring theory, but it's also mixed with the big bags.
Big bag, big bag.
So I don't know if you guys have heard, but Southwest Airlines, they are currently trying to go through where now if you're, wide as a bus, you got to buy two freaking bus, or you got to buy two seats now.
Airlines want plus-size people to pay extra now. Like, hello, your tiny seats barely fit a chihuahua. And last time I checked, 60% of the people is plus-size. So basically,
60% of people are overweight. Let's stop calling it plus size. Let's just start calling it fat.
Gotcha, bitch.
all gonna stand up during the flight. Some of you say that it's well deserved, but what about having a condition and not being able to control it? Please.
What is that? How do you get that much fat on your butt?
Drop your solutions below because there is.
Drop your solutions below. Get on a treadmill. Put the fork down. Those are two really easy ones right there.
No way I'm giving more money to this airline. I'm not paying for 2 tickets.
Okay, well, dude, this is crazy to me. People saying that the airlines should make wider seats instead of you getting on a freaking diet. This is what I'm talking about, dude. Look inward. Figure out what you can do to change your circumstances and stop worrying about what other people can do. There's a Stoic philosophy. If you haven't read the Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, I highly suggest doing that. Stoicism's awesome. It helps me a ton. It helps me a ton every day. But one of them is you only have control over how you react. You don't have control over situations. Things are going to happen day to day. Stuff is going to go wrong. Stuff is going to go right as well. But the only thing you have control over is how you react. Ain't that right, Loki? I've fallen at work and been injured. Oh, wait. I should call my lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan.
Hey, John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. It's Levi Nichs of YouTube. Can I get some cash, please?
Morgan & 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $20 billion for their clients. $20 billion? That's a lot of cash. The insurance companies tried to lowball me, but Morgan & Morgan was able to take my pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. It's almost a good thing I was injured. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan gonna cost me? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful. So it's completely free unless you win? Yeah. Hiring a lawyer? That sounds like really difficult. It's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. And you can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there is only one Morgan & Morgan. Wait, it's two names though. How is it? Give me the script. Oh, both their last names. Okay, I get it. Okay, roll it. You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Levi, found in the description below. So if you're injured, you can trust Morgan & Morgan. Y'all know what time it is. Wait, look, wait. Okay, I dropped it, bud. I'm sorry. Wait. Free. Good boy. On your place. Bro, chat, I want to know right now. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, bro. What do you call this look? Just let me know in the comments. Boy! What in the actual is that? She had a fighting chance too, because she had the blue eyes, the freckles. Golly. That's that women's march in the front. You know what I'm saying? Corporate party in the back. What is that head dent? Where are we at? Lord have mercy. This look is protect kid. Golly, this is crazy work. The level of Delulu we've gotten to is nutty, brother. And this chick posted something. I'm going to mute it because there's music over it. But this just goes back and just the whole victim mentality of everything that women have right now. When I ghost a man, empowered, baddie, knows her worth, won't settle. And then when a man ghosts me, immature, can't communicate. Like, this is the whole thing, dude. This is what men are so sick of. And chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Men are sick of this female victim mentality, and everything is either men's fault or, you know, it's not their fault. They can't take accountability on anything that they're doing. This chick is going viral right now. A Dallas man has been following women around and harassing them, asking if he can watch them poop. Let's just watch this video. This one might be justified.
I'm literally like on the verge of having a panic attack because I just...
She looks like a Bratz doll, though.
Shots fired!
Got sexually harassed walking to the gym. Oh, it pisses me off so bad because you like can just be doing anything as a woman and like someone will just fuck with you, and it was so messed up too. Like, I was walking and this guy parked and I didn't even think he was parking for me, but then he was like waving at me from behind and I could hear him talking to me, but I was pretending to listen to my headphones. But then he like followed me and he stopped in front of me and I was like, what? And he says really slow too. He said it so calm, which is what's fucked up. He said, excuse me miss, my English isn't that good. And I was like, okay. And I just like, I had this weird feeling because he followed me for so long. He says, excuse me miss, my English isn't that good. And then he asks to watch me go to the bathroom because he's a fucking weirdo. And I just like, I say, no, go yourself. And I start screaming because like he's a freak and obviously a weirdo that very intentionally wanted to do that. And like, he just ran away, ran back into his car and like drove off. But it just pisses me off so much when stuff like this happens. And what else is fucked up is that I literally like scream at him at the top of my lungs. Like, obviously I don't know this person. And then there's literally 2 separate people that walk by. And each of them, a man and a woman with her dog separately, like ignore me afterwards, even though I'm clearly shook.
Here's why they ignore you, because they're sick of the victim mentality. People, like I said, people are having female victim fatigue. Like, now, is what that guy did sick? Yes. Is it true? We don't know. We don't have his side of the story, which I think would be hilarious if we did. Hey, I just want to watch a girl take a poop, you know what I mean? Well, no, it's sick. I'm not excusing that. But I think the reason that people aren't stepping up and helping you is because they're over it. This female victim mindset that so many women are having right now in the dating market, they're shaming men, and like, people are just over it. People are done trying to help. People don't want to help anymore because they're like, this same song and dance has been done so much that they're just sick of it.
Hey Nazi, I mean Randy, sorry about that really close wording. I don't know what the septum theory is, but I'm going to assume, because it sounds like to me that the septum theory would be like when a really hot girl gets a septum piercing and then it makes her like 10 times hotter.
No.
And for that I say thank you. Not only am I hot, but I am very successful, so.
Wait, successful how? What do you do for a living? What's your 9 to 5? Let me see your W-2s. What do you mean you're very successful? Doing what? You're in PJs. With your whole chesticle tatted up, looking like the desk at detention. Come on now.
That's always great when someone acknowledges and notices it. I did notice that you commented that multiple times.
She looks like she does like shrooms on a Thursday and does like OF.
On all these different videos of mine, so I guess my presence would show up on your For You page, and to that I say you have been acknowledged and noticed, so you can sleep well tonight, my cat.
Are we surprised you got a cat? Come on.
But yeah, so thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it.
So, bro, the delusion's crazy. The septum ring theory really has a lot of these women in shambles. A lot of people getting ate up on this one, and it's true. The septum ring theory is that women wear their trauma as their personality. I'm hoping that more women realize this and they take these freaking bull nose rings and pig nose rings out.
The fucking level that narcissists fucking trigger me.
Dude, I love it. The self-diagnosed narcissist. The modern woman playbook.
Even gentle ones is...
Oh, gentle. So even if you're not mean, you can be a gentle narcissist. Wow.
Just, I fucking can't. To turn something that... Some of the things being said, I was just like so immediately like... I'm pretty sure I fucking can't.
Then stay inside, dude. Good Lord.
I can feel it. There's an undercurrent of absolute fucking evil, disguised as altruism, disguised as empathy. It's performative. It's absolutely fucking terrifying. And the first thing that they hate when you stand up for yourself, I'm standing up for myself, and I can just see their eyes like twitch with how dare you, and then suddenly they're saying they didn't say a thing or they said a thing, and I'm just switching a narrative around to suit my what story? I don't even have a story other than I thought I would tell you. I made the mistake of opening up. Don't. These people are fucking terrifying. Terrifying. I'm like just engaging with this person, and they saw my phone on the counter. They're like, "You recording me?" And I'm like, "Wait, what? No, I wasn't. I had just made a TikTok video." And they were like, "Were you recording? Are you afraid?" They are so textbook fucking scary. Every time.
Bro, how she look like a librarian and got a septum ring? She looks like take that away. She looks like a regular librarian. Like, there's Mrs. There's Mrs. Godfellow. There's Mrs. Chadley. She looks so nice, but then that septum ring just throws it off, bro.
Sorry. You interrupted me in the middle of a video. I wasn't recording you. What are you paranoid for?
Dude, this is crazy. That filter is working overtime. Good Lord. But dude, us as men, I think we're just sick of it, dude. Like, everywhere you turn, you can get on Twitter right now, and it is just flooded constantly with these women. And so, we're having all these different fatigues right now. They're floating around the internet. But I think a lot of men that are especially, at least in the dating space, are having female victim fatigue. I for one, I'm sick of it. I see what the guys have to deal with. I react to a lot of these women. There's maybe been 1% of all the videos I've ever reacted to that a woman has sat there and said, you know what, I'm going to take accountability. It's based off my actions of why I am where I am today. It's my fault. That's one you never hear women say. It's my fault. You never hear that. So I think that's also why men have started to check out, because when you get into a relationship with someone, you want to know that you can both be held accountable, right? You have expectations of your partner, just like they have expectations of you. Now, emotionally intelligent people will talk about these expectations so you can be transparent, so the other person doesn't feel let down when they don't get those expectations met. Because I always say, expectations that are set and don't get met, people get upset. Shibadanaya Shadaba Honda, put it on a t-shirt. So, you know, as a mature couple, you should talk about these things. But the thing is, there's so many women right now in the dating market that don't even want to talk about this. If you talk about these things, oh, you're controlling. If you try to say, hey, I don't want you to do this, oh, well, you're insecure, you're a narcissist. Like, men get blamed so much for these things. That's why I'm glad we've come up with the septum ring theory. You know, I try to come up with terms, the Frankenstein curse, the do-better syndrome. And you know, now it's the female victim, female victim fatigue. That's what we're gonna try to coin this term and make it start being more popular. And I appreciate you guys, man. I really do. I see a lot of you guys in the comments being overwhelmingly positive, and I appreciate you guys. Because I feel like our movement is slowly but surely picking up more of a pace. I really do. I really do. But for me, I feel bad for a lot of the guys that are single that want to date, because this is like the pool you have to pick from. It's really bad. And if a woman does do something wrong, it's your fault. It's like, what? Everything's my fault, but it's something that you did. It's something that you did. I believe us as men, we have to, you know, especially if you want to have a family, if you want to be married, you want to be in a relationship, you have to be the one to lead your house in every single way. So you have to be the one with the most tolerance, the most patience, the most strength. You have to have all of it. Sometimes does it suck? Yes. It sucks being the bad guy sometimes, and also setting a standard and an expectation for the family. And when it's not met, you get onto people's rear ends. You know what I mean? It's just, it is what it is. Like when I say Cass and I are going to do a certain diet, we're going to do a certain diet. If you want to go eat pancakes, I'm going to give you a hard time for it. And I'll be the bad guy. That's okay. It's your job as a man sometimes to be the bad guy. But I feel like a lot of guys right now, they don't even want to be the bad guy because they're like, well, I'll just be by myself. And chat, put a 1 in the chat if you agree. I feel like there's a lot of men that thrive off of being alone, where women, they don't thrive off of being alone. They're just lonely, like really lonely. And, you know, it's just part of the game. I think women are more wired to be social, whereas men are more interested and wired to be into things. That's why men typically pick professions that are not people-centric. You know what I mean?
The other day I went to a restaurant with my girlfriend and my 4-year-old, and the server came up and said, "Hello, ladies," and proceeded to take our drink order. And
which is very reasonable. You look like a woman. Okay.
As the server left, my 4-year-old looked at me and just gasped and was like, "They called you a lady." She also...
It's because your 4-year-old is brainwashed.
Shots fired!
Corrected a family member the other day who she heard me and just went, "They, them, they, them, they, them," over and over again until they acknowledged her. All that to say, if my freshly 4-year-old can figure out pronouns, so can your shitty boomer parents. No.
Dude, I love it.
More excuses.
I love it. It's always like just this face right here. So punchable, dude. But I don't condone violence. But just this whole mindset of it's everybody else's fault. You know, like it's never me. It's always you. You know, if my 4-year-old, well, the thing is with that 4-year-old, I feel bad for that 4-year-old because you're brainwashing this 4-year-old into thinking this stuff. You think this 4-year-old came out thinking they, them? No. They see a boy and a girl. Kids are very, at least for me, I think kids are a lot like mature men in a lot of ways. Because this is the way I feel. A very mature man is very black and white. There's not a lot of gray. It's either this or that. As I've gotten older, there's like been a strict line in the sand of either what's good and bad. And that's really it. I feel like most guys can kind of tell. For me, if you show me something, I'll be like, okay, that's either good or bad. Sometimes there's a gray area, but for the most part, I can sit there and say, you know what, that's okay or not okay. For me, if your 4-year-old knows that stuff, that's not okay. That means you're at home teaching them these things, and you're saying certain things to them to brainwash them in a certain way. That's not a good thing. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being weird. Maybe that's, am I way off base here, chat? Am I way off base with this? You know, but like, I feel like a 4-year-old shouldn't know that. A 4-year-old should be into Spider-Man. A 4-year-old should be into Marvel, you know, superheroes, stuff like that. Ain't that right, Lokes? But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It was good to have you guys out, man. Until next time, peace.